First of all with Christ and then with the disciples. So John chapter 18, verse 1. When Jesus had spoken these words, he went forth with his disciples over the ravine of the Kidron, where there was a garden, in which he entered with his disciples. So Jesus had been telling the disciples that he's leaving. But he's also going to send them the Comforter, the Holy Spirit. And he's preparing his disciples for his death. They're going to experience some extreme trauma when Jesus is arrested and when he's tried and when he's put to death. Why do you think that the arrest of Jesus was so traumatic for these disciples?
Because it tested their belief.
It tested their belief, which obviously was found what? It should have been found in him, but their belief was lacking, wasn't it?
Yes, very much.
They did not know, even though he had told them, his disciples did not know he was supposed to be arrested. They did not know that he was supposed to be put to death.
Even after he told them.
Even after he told them. It didn't sink in. And that's, the Bible tells us that the cross of Christ is foolishness to those who are perishing. And when that's the case, when the cross can't be understood, that person is not going to be saved until that God transforms their heart and that sinks in. And I see and talk to people quite often who don't understand the cross. That they don't understand the gospel. The arrest, the cross, and Jesus' death was so hard for the apostles because they were ignorant. They didn't know it was going to happen. They couldn't know why it would happen.
And they did know that they were running after, they were wanting to arrest him and ultimately wanting to eliminate him,
They had
kill
different
him.
expectations.
Yeah, they had wrong expectations. Judas also, who was betraying him, knew the place, for Jesus had often met there with his disciples. So Judas knew where they would be. Maybe it was because it was a usual hangout and it would be predictable. But Judas might have even asked the disciples and Jesus, because he left the meal early, he might have even asked them, like, where are you guys going to be after a while? Are you going to the garden like where we usually go? Why did Judas need to know that?
So he knew where to bring